Hello everyone. The RBI announced the monetary policy for December 2025. Please allow me a few minutes to share key highlights and the implications on the markets. RBI unanimously decided to utilize the monetary space available and cut rates by 25 basis points in line with expectations. However, they decided to retain the monetary policy stance as neutral. RBI announced 1 lakh crore worth of OMOs purchase for 11th and 18th of December and 5 billion worth of buy-sell swaps for 16th of December. Governor very clearly assured that all needs for the markets for durable liquidity shall be taken care, which means more OMOs can be expected, and we are expecting about 1 lakh crore worth of OMOs to be conducted between Jan to March 2026. Friends, overall conditions were like borderline bowling, and the governor decided to hook this time, and it has gone across the boundary line safely. Projections and expectations. RBI has projected growth at 6.75 for the H1 2027, and inflation has been projected at 3.95% for the same time, which is fairly benign. Based on forward-looking inflation, real rates are at 1.25%. If 50% tariff continues and the growth is lower than the RBI projections, then there is a possibility of one more 25 basis point rate cut by April 2026. However, we assign a low probability for the time being. If there are no rate cuts, we expect RBI to be in a long pause till December 2027. Market reaction. Gsec prices were up by 25 to 30 paisa across the curve, resulting in 2 to 5 basis point downward movement in the yields. Marginal steepening of the curve. 3-month to 1-year rates were down by 10 to 15 basis point. 2 to 5-year corporate bonds yields were down by around 5 basis point, and the OIS curve yields were down by around 5 basis point. We expect the short-term rates up to 3 years to stabilize at current levels. Easy liquidity and rate cuts may get offset by increased issuance from here till March 2026. Friends, last 15 years, the average repo rate and the 10-year spread has been around 105 basis points, which is at 120 basis points today. With RBI conducting OMOs, the 10-year Gsec is likely to trend lower towards 630, aligning the long-term spread of 105 basis points. Yield curve is fairly steep, and investors shall continue to select funds based on their investment horizon, and they shall be rewarded accordingly. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.